Well, I got to turn on the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday to you all. I, if you noticed tonight, we had a lot of interviews. We had Derek Jackson on, Bill Crane on, my good friend Nicole Rodden on. We're supposed to have on Kimberly Brown, the great Jim Brown. Jim Brown is a hero of mine. He is my personal hero. He, Thomas Sowell, and my mom and dad, obviously, but as people, not family, Jim Brown and Thomas Sowell are heroes to me, and Colin Powell, those three men. Worship the ground they walk on. And so his daughter, Kimberly Brown, wrote a book, and we'll air that interview on Monday because we just had a lot of interviews, and I didn't want to bog you guys down. So we'll just move that to Monday and play it for you Monday. But it's fascinating. Her book is fascinating. Just dropped last week on Father's Day, so you don't want to miss that interview on Monday. I want to say this to everybody listening. Understand this. Like tonight, I posted one segment tonight on the show. A lot of people, you guys that listen to the show, we don't post every single segment on Facebook. We do, however, you can listen to an entire show at WSBRadio.com on demand. When you go to WSBRadio.com on demand, you can scroll down, you'll see my show, and you can listen to the shows. Carlin is going to put up the entire show after I get off the air. Probably 10 minutes after I get off the air, the entire show will be up there, maybe 15. And you can listen to the entire show. But before you make comments about a clip of a segment or a segment that I post and say, well, you said this. No, I said that in that segment. I said a bunch of things when we came out of the break. I said a bunch of things before that. And so please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to comment and follow me on social media and make comments, go to WSBRadio.com and listen to the entire show. And then a lot of comments would go away. It's been a long week. 3 years ago, my mom passed today. And I came on the air the night after she passed at about 11 o'clock, about 11:05, and I came on the air that night. And then 2 years ago, my dad passed. Same day. They passed away on the same exact day, June 26, but a year apart. And they had been separated the entirety of my life. My mom and dad separated when I was a small baby. And because my mom was mad at my dad, she wouldn't grant him. She would never sign the divorce papers because she didn't want him to be happy, essentially. So she never signed the papers. And then one day when I was about 20-something years old, this went on for about 21, 22 years, my mom called my dad up and said, hey, I'm sending these papers over to you, sign them and send them back, because her boyfriend proposed to her and she wanted to get married. So she had him sign the papers. But they died a year apart on the same day. I don't know what that means. I just find it funny because I know it really probably pissed my mom off in heaven. But if I seemed kind of down today, that's why. If I didn't have the same energy, if I didn't have the same if I just seemed a little, I'll be quite honest with you. I did not phone it in tonight by any stretch of the imagination. I did my job. But if I seemed kind of distant in my tone and in my talking, it's because of that. This is always a tough day for me. Around this time is always a tough time for me. So things will be better next week. I'll be back to speed, but I apologize to you. I was here, and I did what I do every night, but I know in my heart, my heart wasn't here. And I can feel when my heart is not here. And I apologize to all of you who take time out of your busy schedules to listen to the show. You want me to be fully engaged 1,000%, as I always am. And so tonight you might have gotten 800%, and I apologize for that. I really do. But I just, around this time of the year, it's tough. It really is. They say it gets better, but it really doesn't. You just learn to deal with it. And that's kind of where I am. So I apologize again from the bottom of my heart. I'll be back on Monday, 1,000%, 100,000% back, Shelley Winter style. Just going to take this weekend and kind of decompress and kind of be with myself, be with my prayers, and spend some time with myself, Netflix, and the house in the house. Go get some Chinese food and chill out. I'll be on air tomorrow, 12 noon for Car Guys, but not going to do much else this weekend. But God bless you. Many of you who have been through this before with parents or close loved ones, you know what it feels like. It's just it's not sad. It's just empty. That's the best way of describing it. It's just empty. So please, again, accept my apology. Everything will be back to normal on Monday. But I never, ever like to shortchange any of you that take time to listen to the show. So I appreciate you all. God bless you all. Know this in your heart of hearts. God loves you. And also know in your hearts, I, Shelley Winter, love all of you. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless you.